Tuesday, October 8th, 07:54 a.m. New York time. Welcome back, investors, to Winning Wall Street's Money. Going to look at the broad market futures top down. Top down means including several time frames to put it in better perspective. And the broad futures include equity indexes, currencies, aka Forex, commodities, crypto. First, we'll go to the S&P 500 futures. Same charts I will use on each. The far right would be the monthly, the middle would be the weekly, and the left would be the daily. We're looking to determine if we broke out of the prior candle's range. If it's a yellow candle, that means it's still inside the prior candle's range. Simply means it didn't take out the higher low. We also want to identify the trend. Has it been trending higher high, higher lows over the past candles? Or inverse, lower low, lower highs? As well, is it trending or is it in a consolidation phase? S&P 500 futures. Here's the low for the year. Here's the high for the year. It's trending bullish. Current month of October, we're still inside the range of last month. So we already determined that it's bullish. It's trending up. The momentum is up. Weekly candle, we still haven't taken out the high low of last week yet. It's in consolidation phase here. A lot of overlapping. And the daily charts. Open this up. Yep. Huge consolidation. Past several days. Going to the next financial instrument. Next financial instrument would be the yields, specifically the 10-year yield. Yields go higher. Well, that's a good thing if you're buying those fixed income products because you earn higher interest on your return on investment. The 10-year yield, monthly, here's the high for the year. Here's the low for the year. It's been trending down. Current candle already broke above the high of last month, making higher high, higher low. It's not done yet, but we have a reversal here. Weekly chart broke above the high of last week. That was an impulse move down. Potential target on the upside. Big bullish candle last week on the yields. In the daily, this blue horizontal line touching a swing high. We broke above it yesterday, closed above it. Means the momentum more likely will be bullish bias, continue going up. We may have a pullback somewhere in here and break above it. Again, this overall is showing bullish trading opportunities. On to the next financial instrument. The US dollar index. The US dollar index, it's more than just one pair of currencies. It's comprised of several currencies, the go-to ones worldwide. The top three in the index, again, is the euro, the yen, the pound. Here's the high for the year. Here's the low for the year. Well, the momentum has been down. Current month making a higher high, high low, reversal. Should see a similarity here, which I just showed you on another financial instrument. The weekly chart, we have not broken out of the high or low of last week yet. Nope. But last week, huge bullish candle. Sellers shut off all these prior weeks. Lower highs, lower lows, smaller trading ranges, huge bullish engulfing candle, all these shorts that were short up to this point are in losing positions. They got trapped. So again, if they haven't closed, they're still losing. As this goes higher, they're losing more. Margin calls. And the daily chart. But yesterday, inside candle, already broke below it. Yesterday's candle, that's a dodgy candle on top of a trend. Dodgy candle means indecision. Potential areas on the downside I'm looking for. Do you remember the three major currencies I told you in the US dollar? We're going to look at one of them, the most heavily weighted, the euro, trading inverse. Here's the monthly. Already made a lower high than last month. The weekly inside candle off that big move down. And the daily chart. Look at that reversal. Yesterday did a dodgy candle. And already since overnight trading, it broke above high. Higher high, higher low. Coming into that range where it might be a potential reversal. Potential bearish reversal. I'll be looking at the faster time frames or the trade ideas. Exclusively, I went over that in detail, and we'll do more detail later to my advanced Patreon members. On to the next financial instrument. We'll do crypto, Bitcoin, for the month, inside candle. And look, here's a high for the year, lower highs, lower lows. The momentum has been down. Weekly, still inside the range of last week. Trend is lower highs, lower lows. And the daily chart. Show you what happened yesterday. So we have this big impulse move down, that red candle, impulse move down. I labeled the top of it, the red horizontal line. We tested it yesterday, broke above it, filled the close above it, close below it, showing more bearish bias. That's a rejection. So let me remove this. And since overnight, we broke below that low of yesterday. And this candle won't be done to the end of the day. And we also have this, I got tested, this range, which was the low, that red candle high, that. So potential trade ideas for bears on a retest, a failure here, if it even gets up there. On to the next. Commodities. Several categories. Going to look at energy, crude oil. Look at the monthly. Higher high, higher low. Here's a high for the year. Here's a low for the year. Weekly. Yep, we certainly broke above the high of last week. And this big green candle is the current week. And look at that, we're all the way back down here. Daily chart, momentum has been up. It already broke above the high of yesterday and rejected it and all the way back down here. Pull back here, might be a potential buying area. Let's go on to the next commodity, energy, which would be natural gas. Do you know how some institutions, media refer to natural gas as? Some of them would just call it gas. Crude oil, some of them would just say that. Crude oil. Again, easy to mislead many people. So now you know. Again, the full correct name is natural gas. Some people shorten it, just say gas. The crude oil, full way to say it is crude oil. Some people just shorten it and say oil. Natural gas already broke above the high of last month. Higher high, higher low. Look at the range from the high and low this year. Weekly chart already broke below the low of last week and testing midpoint right here. Potential reversal. Again, but it might go all the way down here too. May have 100%. We'll see what happens. Time will tell. Looking at the faster time frame, the daily inside candle hasn't broken out of yesterday yet. We have a gap here that hasn't got filled yet. Let's cue in that weekly drawing, see how it looks instead of the daily. There we go. Here's the weekly drawing. Hasn't touched the midpoint yet. So that is the category of energy. I'm not going to take time going over coal and rock, paper, scissors stuff. Focus on the major financial ones. Go on to the next category of commodities, metals. Gold, still inside the range last month. Momentum's up. bullish trend. Weekly chart, 2 weeks in a row. Inside candles, indecision, little tiny bodies. Might be turning out to be distribution, potential reloading areas. And the daily chart. Lower lows, lower highs already broke below the low of yesterday, which was the inside candle. Potential reloading areas. That was gold. We'll look at the next metals, silver. Look at that. Silver, higher high, higher low for the month. And big tail on the top. Wow. Maybe distribution. They might have pumped it up there and unloading it. For the week, we're still inside candle. And the daily chart, very clear. Made a higher high, huge sell-off. But buyers were willing to step up there. Somebody was willing to buy up that price. They go back there, retest. And look at that, currently lower low, lower high. Give you some insight. When you see these huge tills, shows that rare trades in there. It doesn't show you necessarily if they're buying or selling, but studying candlestick charts and understand history. Well, zoom in some more. This green candle here, big wick. There were buyers up there. Of course, they had to be matched with sellers, but there were people willing to buy at that price. They were wrong. It went lower. Came back and retested it here. It even broke above, making a new high for the year. And there were more buyers at this higher price. They were wrong, got rejected. Still, staircase pattern, higher high. So again, the buyers up there, I would rather be the buyer down here on the dip if you're bullish instead of buying on the rip. Yeah, many ways to look at it. So now that's part of the broad futures. There are many more deeper on each of those categories. Just showed you the basics. Same with the currencies. I showed you the two major ones. Same with the equities and the fixed income. Broad markets, much more insight than just looking at stocks alone. If you like early access to my videos, I have a subscribers page, a very tiny donation. The link is below. It's our Patreon page. Thank you as always for spending just a little bit of your time with me. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching.